Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. I'm MysteriousJG. I almost attacked this like red mantis respawn enemy, respray basically, thinking it was the Giganto beast, and then I noticed this thing. I was like, oh yeah, I think it's probably actually this guy. So let's take him out. Might be a gal. Who knows for sure. Bruceus. And it's it's a Giganto monster. It's got a Giganto monster level of hit points, and it makes horsey noises. It's like a souped up, what do you call it? Souped up wargarble. It's sad, but we had to fight I had to fight a bunch of wargarbles off camera to get items for smithing, and after all that stuff about how killing them was wrong. Okay, Thunder Moon Rising, nice. It did hurt, didn't it? You look a bit hurt by it. Luna sent it. What are you throwing POW hammers for? You're a fucking healer! Heal! I guess it's my fault I can go in and set her to not do offensive stuff, but it's actually more fun to just mock the AI sometimes. Thunder Moon over limit! You know what? No, don't give me an apple shell. Come on. We're not poor. Well, it wasn't really it, but it was something. That was it! Oh wait, you're still alive. I guess it wasn't it.
It's not over yet.
Well, if I keep getting run over, it might be. Lacrosse? Seems like an odd thing to say. Oh, fair, I was fatal striking. Oh, my clothes are all dirty. Doesn't seem like the biggest problem we've got right now, Rita. Again, we can afford to use better healing items than that, Estelle. Appreciate the thought. Oh man, I had a chance to do a green fatal strike there and I missed it. It kind of stuck in place there. Die, would ya? Bang, 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 bang. Alright. Time to get knocked over by a giant horse beast. Like a hose beast, but different. Every time I do a fatal strike, I keep hoping it might be over. That was not the place to stand there, Estelle. I say as I, lie there with stars around my eyes because I got KO'd. Angelic Princess, grant us your magnificent and sure. Whatever. Oh, I guess she can't do that. Oh, there's healing going on anyway. Thunder Moon on Estelle, apparently. You know what? Add your edge time. Both! I guess that's what it was waiting for to end the battle. Add your edge.
What, are you calling yourself beautiful?
You ugly whore! Bullwing? It's Bull Dempsey. That's Kevin Owens' music. Bull Dempsey's music kind of sounds like Kevin Owens' music. And here's a treasure chest that I just outright missed. Actually, I think on the way in I noticed some treasure chests that I never quite figured out how to get to. So probably in theory I should revisit this area, but... You know what? Yeah, I'll even forget it. Anything I find, like, yeah, what are the odds that mithril boots are still useful for anyone? Oh, wait, you have boots. But no, they're actually not. They're going to be an accessory. That's what they're going to be. And I bet you anything they're not that great. Yeah, they're not as good as the gold leggings that I had previously purchased, so forget it. So yeah, I might not get 100% of the treasures in this game, because I think I left a few behind over there, but I kind of don't care. Rita not looking too hot right now. And I refuse to use the barrier item, which gives you 100% of HP and TP back in the field, because I don't know how to get more of them. I imagine I could make them. Make them county line. Alright, so that leaves us one Giganto to take care of. And it is... let's see... Sands of Kagor. I thought I already took that out. I'm not sure. Whatever. We will save... oh, you know, I actually do need to go through and at some point do another video of just reading this goofy stuff out of the Wonder Reporter's logs. But for now, I think the last one we got to take out is in the Sands of Kagor. No, Griffin. Where's Griffin? East of Yumanju. Where the fudge is that? Is that where the hot springs were? Hot springs. I think it's easy enough to find out. Yeah, it's where the hot springs are. So, okay. Up here somewhere. Up yours, you goof. Up yours, you goof. Vague reference to Mystery Science Theater. It's just something that Servo blurts out during a section of Mighty Jack when stuff's happening. So I guess somewhere over here, east of Yumanju. Yeah, I think maybe I do remember having seen a big scary looking monster spawn while I was just kind of wandering around doing my thing. One of you guys would appear to be it though. This is east of Yumanju, isn't it? Yeah, sure it is. So over here somewhere. If we keep... I'm just going to have to fight regular enemies here.
We will not go easy on you.
Well, I guess at least we can be sure that we'll get our HP and TP. Rita wasn't at full. For some reason I didn't feel like using an apple gel on her.
Hey, help me out when I'm casting.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
But only because you asked so nicely. Fatal strike. Darn it. Thought I was gonna get a fatal strike again. I should have done some kind of cooking there because the effect would. There's a chance at least the effect would carry over to the Giganto battle, but I did, so that was kind of foolhardy. No, damn it, I don't care about fighting you guys.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
I guess this is one more chance to get a good effect and some cooking. Who's next? It only took me 8 destruction fields to do something there. And I go for Shining Fang, which is too late. Boy, that thing is being missed by a lot of awesome looking techniques. Oh, it's the only one I can do. I never didn't really get my stuff set up there. Okay. Am I at the right place or not? East of Yumanju. This is east of Yumanju. Maybe I need to be closer to Yumanju. Oh, hey, I didn't even know that you can get shop info. I never bothered to check that out. That's cool. Would have been very handy when trying to figure out foods and food libraries. Alright. Let's get out of here. Get back closer to you, Manju, because it seems like where we are now isn't working. Get out of the way. What are you? You are not it either. Like this wonderful spa is hidden in a forest that you can never frickin' see and guarded by a killer monster, but you should totally come here and relax. Alright, last Giganto coming right up. It looks like it has a little bit more hit points than that one that we just fought, but kind of on the same general wavelength. Cool, we're kind of syncing up in terms of what color our attacks are, which makes Fatal Strikes easier. Ow! Well, not there, but when she does the Ivy whatever attack or the water attack, it makes it easy. Infinity Peak? That's a weird name for an attack. There's a lot of chit-chat going on there, and I couldn't understand most of what was being said. Oh, Judith is dying. Just kind of cornering it here. Not really letting the poor thing get out of the gate. Although we managed to kill Judith already. How close are we to killing this thing? Not quite halfway.
Oh, that was mean.
Watch out. This one's tough.
This one's heroic. Oh, that's an attack it's launching. I was like, why am I being killed by Rita's spell? And Rita's gonna die instantly if she doesn't get right out of there. Yeah, I get all cocky and then we start dying, like, a lot. Why did you cast some healing magic there, Stell? Vitalize. Large amount of HP to allies within a certain range. No. Sorry. Is there a wider range one? Nightingale. Summon a tiny angel to restore a large amount of HP to all allies. That's more like it.
Ooh, I felt that.
Has she done it yet? Man, that attack is pretty nasty. Rising Lunar Rondo. Yeah, it's now kind of trapping us in the corner a bit. I guess turnabout's fair play. Yeah, Stell, use pineapple gel on yourself rather than orange gel. And I need to be ready as soon as that's up to give myself a melange gel. And then I think it's time to start spanning Azure Edge. Because that's like safe. Or maybe wait for it to get up and then start spanning Azure Edge. Yeah, it's kind of hitting us with that a lot, isn't it? Can't even get down. It's kind of... This must be what it's like for enemies to fight Rita. Okay, so the Azure Edge thing isn't working because it's got a wide range attack. I need to be just hitting it a lot and keeping it stun locked.
Just because we're women doesn't mean we're weak.
Yeah, Thunder Moon, you're strong. A lot of leveling up going on. Oh, baby. Ooh, a lot of leveling up going on. Okay, so that's it for the Gigantos. Giganto. Enjoying
With
victory.
that, we've beaten all the world's Giganto
That's
monsters.
right, bitches.
I was a little spooked at first, but we did it.
We probably
I don't think
couldn't
he
have
was
done
even in our
anything
party the
gathered
first time we
together
did
like
one.
normal monsters.
Maybe they were just really territorial. That could have helped us beat them.
And we got a lot of valuable materials too, since they were a lot stronger than normal monsters.
Yeah, it was a lot of hard work, but it was worth it. And defeating all of the Giganto monsters will help brave Vesperia's reputation.
Although
as
nobody
well.
knows we did it, so.
How? It's a few monsters in parts of the world people have only heard stories about.
Yeah.
These guys aren't the kind you run across unless you set out
Stick it to her,
Well,
Rita.
what's wrong with just being happy about it?
You don't seem too
Fuck
happy,
you guys.
Yuri.
Yeah, I mean, I feel a sense of accomplishment, but also kind of empty.
So
Me
insightful for you to find
Every
that in
time
yourself.
I get a really tough enemy, I feel a little lonely inside.
Let's go
I'm
pick on
pretty
weak
sure
enemies.
That's just the two of you. These fighting
We can
addicts,
make
I
it if we
swear.
try. So, yeah. We defeated the Giganto monsters and everyone waxes poetic. Now let's get back to the King of Adventure Inn, wherever that turns out to be right now. Excuse me, I think it was up near Palur last time. Yep. So this should get us some treasure. If you mean to tell me you defeated a brutal, I must thank you. Please take this. And then he pulls down his pants. Boomerang horn, eh? I don't know what any of these do. And for me to tell me you defeated Baruchus, I must thank you. Please take this. Bolsus' mirror. And for me to tell me you defeated a Griffin, Peter Griffin, I must thank you. Please take this. You have Homer Symbol's Medallion of Thanks. Seems like you guys took on some huge beast. Why don't you stay and rest? Go on. Okay, stay and rest. Welcome to the Wandering Traveler. We're Tinkers. Enjoy your stay. And he sets himself on fire and breathes his last. Hey. Oh, he must be like the, what do you call it? The, damn it. In Chrono Trigger, there was like the three wise men, and I don't remember what they were actually. They were the something of time, the something of reason, whatever. The gurus, yeah. It's like the guru of time always used to go, hey. So, humph. Oh, Repeat. Repeat, are you peeing in your sleep? So you're looking at that sword again, the one that belonged to someone you respect. The sword belonged to His Highness Regin, the brother of the Emperor. And Regin's cousin's dog groomer was the great-grandfather of Liu Bei, so Liu Bei is part of the royal family, despite being a mat weaver. Regin, isn't that the king of adventure you mentioned earlier, the one you named your inn after? A while back, His Highness led an expedition into the world. Oh, let's give him the funny voice. Because he can't talk real good, so. A while back, His Highness led an expedition into the wilderness. It was called the Regent Expeditionary Force. The RAF. My father was a member of that force. Some folks call it a cotton blade. I'll call it a sling blade. That's in case you have no idea what I'm doing here. So is the Expeditionary Force still active? Nuh-uh. You don't know. You haven't heard what happened. Sorry, I'm not too knowledgeable about famous historical figures. I'm kind of an idiot. The Regent Expeditionary Force set out to defeat the world's Giganto monsters. They were annihilated. Carol mentioned something about that. So you've set out to avenge your father? To avenge my father? No, it's nowhere near that noble. I guess I'll take me one of the big uns. If I defeat the Giganto monsters, I can finally go back to my hometown. At least that's what I planned on doing. I was gonna say he's got a nice little life here with this lovely lady, but I think that's his sister's. Not that there's any problem with hanging out with your sister, just kind of limits the things that you can do to things you wouldn't be able to do with any other woman about your age. And never mind. These days we've been reduced to mere wanderers. What's so bad about that? You try staying up all night outdoors so that people paying you like 50 frickin' gold can sleep in your home. I must defeat the Giganto monsters, otherwise we'll never be free. Well, I already defeated the Giganto monster, so what are you going to do now? The Giganto monsters mean too much to you to be able to enjoy the wandering life, eh? I see. Oh, well. Did you have a good night's rest? Have a good day. Wait a second. Talk to Rich again. Oh, okay. I still got to talk to him one more time. You defeated all the Giganto monsters. That's why we were able to have that scene last night. Yeah, we ended up beating them all ourselves. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks to you wonderful people, we can finally go back to our hometown. That's true, but let's keep on traveling for a while. Let's keep on shooting. It's added an on that wasn't there. So. Huh? Why? I demand we get rid of this crummy inn now. We even have a fake war garble over there pulling the thing. We can finally go home. You can see your father. I thought they were brother and sister. Why isn't she saying we can see father? I'm sure he'll acknowledge our marriage now. Oh, never mind. I guess they're not brother and sister. I was sure they were supposed to be brother and sister. Oh, well, whatever. What did you just say, marriage? Oh, wow. Maybe they are brother and sister and man and wife. It could be a Catalina situation. But wait, aren't you two brother and sister? Yeah, I could have sworn. I was like, please tell me I finally remembered one detail correctly in this game. My father and Rich's father were both members of the Regent Expeditionary Force together. Because of that, the two of us have been friends since we were kids, and we've been as close as siblings. Apparently even closer. But you're not actually siblings. You just fucking lied to us before. Well, okay, I don't have a problem with that. Rich's father is the only surviving member of the Expeditionary Force. The rest were killed by Giganto monsters. Only Rich's father ran like a coward. For that reason, he said he would never acknowledge our marriage until we defeated all the Giganto monsters. What a dick. I was planning on doing that, too. Yeah, you really were all over that, buddy. Surprised we were able to do it before you did. You were just right on top of that. To fulfill His Highness's lifelong wish. To protect our world from devastation. But by defeating a Giganto monster by yourself, that's insane. Yeah, Yuri didn't really come all that close when he fought that big old buffalo monster. I guess it's insane. Suicide, probably. I mean, suicide, probably. But that wasn't enough to make me stop. So you just got into the habit of wandering around aimlessly like an idiot. You should have told us all this sooner. You should have asked us for help. We could have gotten it taken care of faster and made you pay. Like money. I'm sorry. Come on, let's go back. Let's get back to your father. Go back to your father. Whatever. Why not just keep things the way they are? We don't need to be tied down by all the formalities of marriage. You just don't want to buy a ring, you cheapskate. We can just wander around forever. That wouldn't be so bad, would it? Yeah, you know, you'll love the rest of your life with this guy, Karen. He's such a sparkling conversationalist. Forever together, big brother. Oh, that's just weird. Papi, mommy. What the? You mean we beat all those Giganto monsters for nothing? No, you got like rare item drops. Hold on one second. No, that's not true. Not true. You brought honor back to my father, and His Highness Reggie as well. Yeah, whatever. That's our main priority. His Highness's biggest hope was that the people could live in peace without having to worry about being attacked by monsters. Well, Giganto monsters, I guess. The rest you didn't seem to care about. That's why he has traveled around the world. If you ever meet my father in your travels, and don't worry, Draki's got us covered. She's told us where to go to meet him. Pretty sure he's not meetable before this point. Please tell him that all the Giganto monsters have been defeated. My father should still live in Capua-Torm. Never mind, he tells us where to go to. Sure, I could try to remember, but I'll fail. Really? Thank you. If you're going to thank anyone, you should thank our monster hunting all-star right here. And he points to the Raven figurine on Rapid's back. He wasn't even in our party for most of those fights. Well, at least the ones that we just did recently. Such a large weapon for such a small person. Fantastic. Still just a boy. No, he's just a midget. Truly fantastic. Truly outrageous. You're a freaking gem. You got potential. What do you mean potential? He took out the Giganto beast as far as you know. Thank you. It's just like a valiant, unfinished sword. Boing! Idea. That reminds me, I've got something for you. Please come with me to the carriage. Ooh, she makes him a man. We got this from Sicily, a guest who stayed with us last time. You look ridiculous. He said this is for when I have kids, but I'm not even married yet. Hurt. Yeah, you can't possibly get pregnant without being married. Do you really want us to have this? I mean, do you really want us to have this? He's already got a ridiculous-looking outfit from when he was supposed to be seducing guards. Oh, no, he doesn't. I think I went with Judith for that. Yes, this will probably be too big for kids, even when I do have them one day. My kids won't be as fat as Carol. There must be some special guest to receive this. You defeated the Giganto, didn't you? Were you listening? They just explained how you achieved their lifelong goal. It's cute. It suits you. Yeah, very kitty. If you happen to see our carriage again, please stop by and say hi. We'll always have room for you to stay the night, Heart, as long as you can pay. Thank you. Please don't meet you. Thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. And another scene. Seems like you guys took on some huge beast. Why don't you stay and rest? Go on. So Carol, yeah, he just looks like, what the fuck is he supposed to be? It's not actually Lederhosen, but he has this weird Bavarian look to him, I can't help but think. I guess we'll keep that going for a while. Does it look goofier still with any attachment? He doesn't really have any other than the canteen. I guess we can go try to buy him some, but eh. Alright, Capua-Torm, and you know, this video might be going long, I kinda lost track of the time. But I think the logical thing to do is go to Capua-Torm and talk to their dad, because I believe that will wrap this quest up. Capua-Torm is fairly nearby, in fact, so that's not too bad. They're just kind of parked outside of town, avoiding his father, who is not their father after all. But at least, yeah, I was like, am I crazy? I thought they were supposed to be brother and sister. Who are you? Are you the guy? No. There's super scary music now. And I totally missed what he said the first time around, but when it was a two-parter, I kind of became vaguely interested. Do you sell... What is that tower? I hope it doesn't interfere with the operation of the ship. Anyway, I'm just going to stand here for the rest of time doing nothing. So he's by the shop. Maybe he's the guy who runs the weird dice game? The Dice Master him? No. Screw you, I do not care. Ominous music plays. Would you like to play dice? Hey. You said he was in Capua... Oh, never mind. This is Capua Nor. He's in the other Capua. So, okay. My bad. Yeah, I kind of figured even as I went to talk to the Dice Master, I was like, oh, it'd be kind of cute if it's the Dice Master, but I think Draki probably would have just said, talk to the Dice Master. So there should be some guy, possibly with a unique sprite, chilling out near the item shop here. You're not him, are you? You're not him, are you? You are probably him. You look not that much older than they do. I think it's a bit older. To think that my son left home 13 years ago with no word from him since. Well, at least he's not borrowing a bunch of money. I wonder where he could be. Hey, would you happen to be the father of Rich by any chance? Yes, I'm Richie Sr. You know Rich? Yes, we met him while we were traveling and killing Giganto monsters. Where is my son? I think he's off somewhere continuing his travels with Karen, because you wouldn't approve their marriage, you son of a bitch. I mean, I think he's off somewhere. He's on a journey then, I see. That's why he wasn't in any of the cities. Yeah, nobody's ever heard of the King of Adventure Inn, so they really need better PR, because this guy wandered apparently to all the cities and never found out about it. Oh, but Rich wanted us to tell you, all the Giganto monsters have been beaten, although they respawn, so why is this such a big deal? Maybe they don't respawn. I don't know. Oh, what, the two of you managed that? Oh, two of them? Is it? Oh no, we were the ones who beat them, actually. We even have the proof. Those guys can't do shit. These are from the Giganto monsters. Amazing. This is simply amazing. Woo-hoo. If you happen to meet Rich again in the course of your travels, would you mind telling him that I'll allow their marriage? Tell him that he should come back home. Okay, well, whatever. And he disappears. And Draki does not instruct us to go back, but how could we not go back and check? We're the only store in Torum, heart. Just checking to see if there's food stuffs, food libraries. Potatoes. Mackerel. A mackerel. Alright. Are you part of the Guild of Evil Dudes from earlier in the game, or... we don't even seem to be able to talk to you. What's to be done with the world now? There isn't a single person left, blah 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 blah. Okay. Yeah, there was a guild of like just kind of menacing butch dudes who like to carry a lot of blades around, and yeah, it seems weird. Oh no, damn it! Am I too quick to jump to criticize Draki? I reread it. It's like no, she does say return and talk to Rich. So. Thank you, Tales of Vesperia, for sticking in one little last extra talk that we have to do. It's like, instead of giving us a super reward, they're just like, go to a town that you can easily get to with no particular challenge of any kind and talk to somebody and then come back. I saw your father. I passed on your message for you. Oh, damn it. I've got this weird voice for Carol that's no longer has anything to do with Jimmy Stewart. I saw your father. I passed on your message for you. That's so. Thank you. He says you can come home whenever you want. I'll allow your marriage. Is that so? Gotta respect Rich. He doesn't seem to give a shit anymore about Dad. It's like, you know what? You make me do all this crazy shit before you respect the marriage? Fuck you. Perhaps our wanderings will take us to Capotorum someday. But unless it just happens by chance, fuck him. I'm never going to see him again. That would be a good time to visit. Yeah, it'd be nice to visit when you're actually in the same place, yes. Yes. You've been an unusually quiet old man. Well, you haven't said anything either. What do you mean? I'm just a quiet guy. I was expecting you to butt in with something awkward. Well, you've got that covered, Rita, right now. What, you're married? I was ready to propose and everything. Something like that. I prefer older, more mature women, like Judith. Judith. Might take a little offense to that. You still don't really get me, Rita. Maybe you never will. Huh? I don't know why you'd think I'd want to get you. Nobody gets me. I'm like the wind, baby. So our reward for all of this was a conversation where Rita and Raven talk to each other? No, I'm not taking another rest here. Boy, that was stupid. Alright, well, what the hell was that all about? It is a pretty cheap inn, but I don't think I need any healing now, do I? Yeah, like I've... whatever. Alright, so, kind of an anticlimactic end. We got the Valiant Swordsman costume, but considering the guy was lugging around this super fancy looking sword, I kind of figured there'd be a super fancy sword as the reward for that quest, but no. I don't see any indication. King of Adventure, well, hold on. She didn't mark it final. I guess it's possible there's something else later, but this is all we're meant to be doing now. Ah, yeah. Later on we do get... Well, I don't know that the rewards are that good, but no, there's something else to be done in this King of Adventure quest. Like, you beat all of the Giganto monsters, I would think that would be it. Oh well. The individual items, I guess, mean something? I don't really know. Well, whatever. It's a freaking RPG. Sometimes you just do quests for the sake of doing quests. And sometimes the cigar is just a cigar. Anyway, folks, going to call it a video here. When we come back, we are actually out of side quest stuff to do for the moment. And we're going to return to the main story. I am the MysteriousJG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. And I hope you'll join me next time as we go to where Flynn is located and try to help him with, well, the fact that Duke's destroying the world. Or something. He's destroying the Atafagos, but then he's going to destroy the world. Seems like we should put a stop to Duke after he's destroyed the Atafagos. That's just me. Talk to you guys next time.